Irish stew, a name that conjures images of hearty meals, steaming bowls, and the warmth of an Irish welcome. But this iconic dish is more than just a meal. It's a culinary time capsule, a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of the Irish people. For centuries, this humble stew has been a staple in Irish homes, its history intertwined with the story of Ireland itself. This is a journey through time, exploring the fascinating evolution of Irish stew from a simple means of survival to a beloved national dish. From its humble origins to its presence on modern menus, Irish stew tells a story of adaptation, tradition, and the enduring power of food to connect us to the past. Each ingredient whispers tales of the land, the people, and their enduring spirit. It's a reminder that even in the face of adversity, ingenuity, and a sense of community can transform simple ingredients into something truly extraordinary. To understand Irish stew, we must first understand the land that gave birth to it. Ireland, with its verdant landscapes and unpredictable weather, has a complex relationship with agriculture. The fertile soil, kissed by frequent rain, yields an abundance of root vegetables, key in the stew's legacy. Potatoes, carrots, and onions form the backbone of this hearty dish. These humble vegetables sustained the Irish through harsh winters. But the Irish landscape offered more than just vegetables. Sheep provided wool and meat, often tough and requiring slow cooking. This is where the magic of the stew comes alive. Simmering mutton with root vegetables transformed simple ingredients into a nourishing meal. The slow cooking process melded flavors, creating a rich and satisfying broth. Fresh herbs like thyme and parsley added aromatic depth. Cabbage, leeks, and parsnips were also common additions, enriching the stew's flavor. Beef, though less common, was sometimes used, adding a different dimension to the dish. At its heart, Irish stew is a celebration of simplicity and resourcefulness. The traditional recipe calls for minimal ingredients, each carefully chosen for its availability and ability to withstand long cooking times. Mutton, the preferred meat for its rich flavor and availability, forms the base of the stew. In some regions, lamb is used instead, offering a slightly milder taste. Its robust taste, enhanced by slow cooking, pairs perfectly with the sweetness of the vegetables. Potatoes, a staple in the Irish diet, provide sustenance and texture. Varieties like Kerr's Pink or Golden Wonder are often used for their creamy consistency, adding body to the broth. Onions and carrots, with their subtle sweetness, lend depth and complexity to the stew's flavor profile. Yellow onions are commonly used, while carrots can vary from region to region. The onions, gently caramelized during the cooking process, add a touch of sweetness and a savory depth. Carrots, with their vibrant orange hue, bring a hint of sweetness and a pop of color to the otherwise earthy palate of the stew. And finally, fresh herbs like parsley or thyme, often foraged from the nearby countryside, impart a fresh, aromatic note, cutting through the richness of the meat and vegetables. In some areas, wild garlic or bay leaves might also be added for extra flavor. The beauty of Irish stew lies not only in its simplicity, but also in its adaptability. Throughout history, the recipe has been tweaked and modified based on the availability of ingredients and the prevailing culinary traditions of different regions. In coastal areas, where seafood was abundant, fish often replaced mutton as the primary protein source, creating a lighter, more delicate version of the stew. During lean times, barley or oats, readily available and inexpensive, were added to the pot, stretching the meal further and adding a hearty, wholesome element. This adaptability is a testament to the resilience and resourcefulness of the Irish people. Faced with challenges, they learned to make the most of what they had, transforming simple ingredients into nourishing and flavorful meals. The stew became a symbol of their ability to adapt and thrive, even in the face of adversity. It's a reminder that culinary traditions are not static but constantly evolving, shaped by the land, the people, and the circumstances of the time. For instance, during the Great Famine, potatoes, a staple crop, were scarce. Families turned to other root vegetables like turnips and parsnips to fill the void. In some regions, wild herbs and foraged greens were added to the stew, enhancing its flavor and nutritional value. When dairy was available, a splash of milk or cream was sometimes added, giving the stew a richer, creamier texture. These substitutions not only altered the flavour and texture of the dish, but also showcased the ingenuity and adaptability of the Irish people in the face of scarcity. Traditionally, Irish stew was cooked low and slow over peat fires, the smoky aroma infusing the stew with a distinctive earthy flavour. This method allowed the flavours to meld and deepen, resulting in a rich, complex dish. The warmth of the fire and the sense of community created a ritual that transcended mere sustenance. Today, while peat fires are rare in modern kitchens, the essence of Irish stew remains unchanged. It's still a dish that evokes warmth, comfort and nostalgia. Whether cooked on a stovetop, in a slow cooker or in a pressure cooker, modern appliances have revolutionised the preparation of Irish stew. Slow cookers allow for a hands-off approach, letting the stew simmer for hours without constant attention. Pressure cookers, on the other hand, speed up the process, making it possible to enjoy a hearty stew in a fraction of the time. These technological advancements have made it easier to prepare this traditional dish, ensuring its place on modern tables. Irish stew continues to be a beloved staple. It's a dish that transcends generations, connecting us to the past while satisfying modern cravings. As Irish immigrants journeyed across the globe, they carried with them not only their hopes and dreams, but also their culinary traditions. Irish stew, a taste of home, found its way onto tables in distant lands, adapting to local ingredients and customs along the way. In America, where beef was more readily available, it often replaced mutton as the primary protein. In Canada, the addition of wild game, such as venison or rabbit, reflected the abundance of local wildlife. These regional variations are a testament to the enduring appeal of Irish stew and its ability to transcend geographical boundaries. They highlight the dynamic nature of food, constantly evolving and adapting as it encounters new cultures and culinary traditions. From the streets of New York to the outback of Australia, Irish stew, in its many forms, continues to nourish and satisfy, a testament to the enduring power of food to connect us across cultures and continents. More than just a recipe, Irish stew is a culinary tapestry woven from the threads of history, culture and tradition. It embodies the spirit of the Irish people, their resilience, their resourcefulness and their deep connection to the land. Each steaming bowl tells a story of survival, adaptation and the enduring power of food to nourish both body and soul. As we savour the rich flavours and aromas of Irish stew, we're transported back in time, sharing a meal with generations past. We're reminded that some of life's simplest pleasures are often the most profound. For in the end, Irish stew is more than just a meal. It's a celebration of heritage, a testament to the enduring power of tradition, and a reminder that sometimes the most satisfying meals are those that have stood the test of time.